We're live.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Thanks for hopping on. I have my sweet friend Tiffany on with me, and she and I are going to share a little bit about our Thrive experiences, and we're going to change things up a little bit tonight. We're going to talk a little bit more about the opportunity. I pretty much hate that word, but the job side of sharing Thrive. I feel like it's kind of cliche. But funny story, we both do this full time and we absolutely love it. And we felt like it would be fun for us to jump on and kind of share with you guys just really, our stories, what we've found it to be like, and what we love most about it. I hope you guys stick with us, especially to the end. We're going to each share a little bit about our experiences, a little bit about our promoter story, and then a couple bonus things we love about um, our company and what we do for full-time jobs. And then we're going to close it out. So stick with us. Like I said in the beginning, we're talking about Thrive. If you haven't seen Thrive, I'm going to show you the steps. We take 1 to 2 capsules on an empty stomach right when we wake up in the morning. We literally put these by our bed. 20 to 30 minutes later, we drink in a little lifestyle mix, which has the second half of your vitamins. These work together in your tummy. And they give you all the vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics, digestive enzymes, so many amazing things. And then we put on our little DFT sticker, and that delivers vitamins slowly throughout the day. And we're done. 1, 2, 3, and done. But I'm going to pass it to Tiffany because I want to hear a little bit about her Thrive experience and have her talk a little bit about what made you click that promoter button and what your journey was like when you first
Yeah.
started promoting.
Yeah. I love this, Megan. And, I like how you said in the beginning, I pretty much hate the word opportunity.
I kind of do.
Seriously. We talk all day long about the products, you guys, and how amazing they are, and, how we fell in love with taking these products and how good we feel every single day. And it's not quite as comfortable for us to talk about the opportunity, but it is equally as powerful. And we kind of just decided we need to talk a little bit more about it because, we don't know who's out there looking for exactly what we have over here, either on the product side or the business side. So, like Megan said, I'm Tiffany Wagner, and I started thriving because a friend of mine reached out and said, "Hey, I'm taking products that give me energy, plus I have patience for my 2 little guys. Anything you might be interested in." I'm a mom of 3. At that time, they were between the ages of 2 and 12, and I was the exhausted, crabby mom that spent way too much time on the couch. I needed that patience and energy that my friend Shelly talked about. I had no idea that was just the tip of the iceberg. I had no idea that filling your body with premium nutrition could offer not only energy and patience, but by day 3, I was sleeping through the night. 2 weeks into my Thrive experience, my digestion did a complete 180. And, for anybody that knows anything about gut health and, how it literally affects everything, your mood, how you sleep at night, your energy, all the things, it changed everything for me when my digestion got right. So by day 14, I was sold. I knew I was a thriver for life. However, it did not take me 14 days before I hit the promoter button. When I slept through the night for the first time on day 3, woke up the next day, I ordered, as a customer, I started with a 3-day sample. I ordered as a customer on day 4. And it was actually my husband that kind of started looking into things and, found out that it was absolutely free to be a promoter. And that, honestly, you guys, there's really no other reason why I hit the promoter button. He had found on the internet that you could get free product with 2 referrals. And we were in a financial position back when we started. We knew we both wanted to thrive, but we knew that if we were going to continue to both thrive, we were going to have to get those 2 referrals so that we could thrive for free. The thing is, guys, as a customer or a promoter, you can get 2 referrals and thrive for free. Dustin was looking into everything and said, okay, it doesn't cost a thing to click that promoter button. There are no website fees. There's no monthly or yearly, fees that the company has for being a part of the company. And here was the big one for me. There's no sales quotas. I didn't know a whole lot about direct sales at the time, but I was an accountant, you guys, really, really into numbers, not so much into people. So the thought of sales in any realm just didn't even cross my mind. Not something I really wanted to do. But I wanted to get my product for free, and Dustin didn't want to leave money on the table. He knew somebody was going to make commission on those orders and thought, might as well be us. We're going to click that button. We have nothing to lose. Um, and that honestly, Megan, is why I started to promote. I had no dreams, no visions. The thought that, you and I both do this full time now is a little bit crazy, to be honest. So I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, I'm going to ask you two questions before I tell my story. Uh, how many salespeople do you have on your team now? What are we, 6 years into it? Six, did you say?
Yeah,
Six?
almost seven. So
Almost
it'll be
seven?
seven
How,
next month. Gosh, Megan, you should have asked me this before. I mean, we're
right?
probably, I'm just going to take a wild stab in the
Take a
dark,
wild stab.
15,000, maybe
Yeah, probably
15,000
more than
promoters.
that. And do you know how many, about what your customer base is team wide?
140,000 maybe. Wow.
Amazing.
I mean, you,
Amazing.
you say those out loud and it's like,
Right? I think sometimes
yeah.
people think, well, isn't that nice? You have a little business, but 140,000 customers worldwide. That's incredible. Um, and then also, I think something to touch on is oftentimes when we talk about opportunities like this, you know, people don't always really understand that you really can have success. So tell me, you hit the millionaire award, which means you made $1 million selling Thrive cumulatively. I always think that's important because I mean, it is an incredible accomplishment. How long did it take you to hit that?
About 4 years.
Now,
Yeah,
if you're a math person, you can do the dividing,
you're right.
right?
Right.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you and your husband both do it full time, which I love. Um, yeah, I started exactly the same as Tiffany. I saw a friend posting about Thrive. I took a sample. I didn't have the same experience as you did, though. I really felt nothing. Um, but I'm a supplement junkie, so I kind of thought, I'm sure every single person in the world this is going to work for, not me, though, because I need something really strong. And I politely thanked my friend Rachel and moved on. And gosh, 3 to 4 months later, I kept watching her, and she was talking about it being an 8 week experience. And I thought, well, I might as well try again. Here I am, same place, napping every day, teaching full time, a husband who commutes an hour and 15 minutes both ways. Life is freaking crazy. And I'm just surviving, and she's still having fun and smiling. And now she's signing up for half marathons. I'm going to do it. So I bought a month, and, I still took it wrong. And I'm really just not a great rule follower. And so thankfully for me, like you said, that refer to thing and having my product for free was not even on my brain, but my mom and my sister wanted to try it the same time I did. And luckily for me, Rachel was so nice. She signed them up as referrals of mine because I was their, sister and mom, and I was driving for free, which I loved because I didn't really know if I was going to love the product. But a free product, I would give some time to. So I actually committed to restarting. I actually talked with you and Rachel, and you said, just take it right. Stop this crazy. And I remember thinking I didn't die on day one from no coffee. I think it was a few days in, I hadn't napped, which was wildly not normal for me. I was a huge napper. And then 10 days in, I remember I was playing with my little guy on the carpet. And, anybody who's a teacher knows that 100% of your time and energy goes into teaching. And then you get home and think, no, don't have time for those children I have of my own. So I was sold. Um, just like you, I really had no intentions of ever selling it. I mean, I was like the friend who showed up to the party and definitely bought things, but I didn't ever want to sell it. I didn't want to be the one in charge of the selling because I was afraid, like that was just different and that you'd have to put yourself out there. But I realized quickly after falling in love with it that like it just became easy to share, like a pair of jeans I loved. Like I was just talking to my friends every day and I would say like, by the way, that sticker, it works. I have it. You should try it. And so it was natural. And just like you, Rachel said, either you're going to get paid or I am. And I said, well, tell me how much I'm going to have to pay to start being paid. And she said nothing. And I loved that part of it is that, we don't have to spend a single penny as promoters. We actually have zero overhead. We don't have expenses, nothing, nothing. And we can earn our product for free. So, and our company's debt free. So I don't think we ever have to worry about being paid, or it's stopping, or people not getting the products they ordered because the company's debt free. Plus, we don't have expenses. So there's no website fee I have to pay every month. If I ever decided to stop, which never will happen, I wouldn't be charged ever. And I love that part. And then also that it's cloud based. So we don't have to do parties. We don't have to order products and store them in our basement and resell them. Literally, I send my link to people. They get to take the Thrive experience, order the Thrive experience. It lands on their doorstep, and that's it. Every order counts for our volume. We get paid on every order that comes in, on our team, 100%. There's not some that don't count, and I love that. So those are my two big pluses. And now my team is not as giant as yours, but because I'm part of your team, but I do look back and I think our team has about, well, now I'm guessing too, about 40,000 customers, which is incredible. I mean, I'm literally from a small town of about 2,500 people. So to consider that we have a team, a group of customers that is that big is crazy. And then we have a sales team of about 10,000. And, in the beginning, I never imagined I'd have success. I loved being a teacher, but about a year in, I realized, holy cow, this thing is real. Like this is real. And I got to stay home with my kids and do this full time. And about 4 years later, I too hit the Millionaire Award. And it has been life-changing for me. Just in the fact of that freedom, that time freedom, being able to be with my kids every day, and have them yell at me while I drop them off at school and yell at me when I pick them up is amazing.
I love that part.
Right? It's true. But I want to hear, you were going to add in a couple extra bonuses that you love about promoting.
Yeah, and I will do that, but I just want to kind of go back to a couple of things you said. Here we have a teacher. She was a first grade teacher. I was an accountant. Neither one of us had any even remote desire to do something in sales, and it just look at like the
Right.
smiles on our faces and like just talking about this and going back to the beginning and kind of reminiscing about how things got started. And we both have very large teams. We both have a sales force, like, huge, passionate people that are so dedicated to helping other people live the life they deserve. And like you said, that customer base, is huge when you think about being in a town of 2,500 and, you've got over 40,000 customers on your team. That's
Crazy. I think
incredible.
just what you said, it's that vision of, from the first day, you and I, we said the same things. Like we both just thought, who am I going to talk to today? And I think even now, years later, I just wake up and think, what mom do I know that needs to feel better? And I know that our entire team feels that way too. And I think that's what drives a lot of the success, is that it really isn't about sales. It's about helping that next person. And in those
Mhm.
tiny stories, it builds to be something pretty incredible.
Yeah, and I mean that's the piece that I kind of got addicted to. When I
Yeah.
was working my full-time accounting job, I will say with a lot of confidence that I was good at my job. I was good at crunching those numbers, making those spreadsheets, balancing those sheets out, and all that
Still love
stuff. I was
spreadsheets.
good at that. But it never gave me the kind of feeling that having a message come in from a friend of mine that is thanking me and saying, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how incredible I feel. I have you to thank for that. There's nothing that beats that feeling. And I feel like that's the part I kind of got addicted to. This is so much fun, helping my friends, helping my family, feel incredible. And, that kind of turned into, Megan, I go back to, like, I started Thrive for me because I was tired and exhausted. Um, Started sharing it for other people because I was feeling so incredible. And the same can be said for the business side. Selfishly, I started because we weren't going to leave money on the table. But then as things kind of started rolling and happening, um, I also couldn't keep that part of it to myself. I wanted to share with others that, and that's one of my favorite things about this, is that, the company really rewards the newest promoters coming in. We have some bonuses in your first 2 weeks. You can earn about $1,320 on your first $1,600 in sales. You guys, that's by helping 8 people start their Thrive experience. Sharing this with 8 people, that part is incredible to me. You can earn a really awesome sweet pair of Maui Jim sunglasses in your first 30 days by hitting $4,000 in team sales. And like Megan said, every order that comes in on your team counts for your volume. It's not necessarily just what you're selling or who you're sharing it with. It's who all the other people on your team are sharing it with as well. Le-Vel is so good at that, just really putting a lot of rewards into those newest people coming in their first 14 days, their first 30 days. There's lots of really great bonuses. The second piece that I love is our single serve packaging. Megan showed you what the product, I always go the wrong way. Megan showed you what these products are, but you guys, these come in single serve packages so that we can share them with our friends and family. So I've got 4 samples going out today to friends that are going to experience the product for the first time. They're going to get some capsules. They're going to get some of this lifestyle mix. They're going to get some of these DFTs so that they can, taste test, give it a little sample run and see what's going on with the products and see what the shake tastes like and see what the DFT feels like. I love that the packaging costs a lot more that way, right, Megan? We don't get charged extra for that. You can get these shake mixes in canisters. It doesn't cost any more to get it in single serve packaging. So I get both. I do canisters for my house because I don't ever want to run myself out. But I do order the single serve packaging for when we travel and so that we can share with others. So I love those 2 things about Le-Vel, just very forward thinking. And, the fact that you said they were cloud-based, who knew 7 years ago when we started this, Megan, how important it would be to be affiliated with something that was cloud-based. So, we can work from home when we need to. So I'm going to turn it back over to you.
I know. I think we this year has been such a great reminder how being, working from home is just such a blessing in so many ways. And then also I think in the world of business right now, a lot of businesses are seeing that, renting out giant real estate places to run your business from and have people drive to work for it might not be the way of the future. And it feels so interesting that we have been doing it this way for years. And it's just starting to see like, hey, it works and people work from home. We actually do put in a lot of effort, maybe even more, because here we are at 8 o'clock on a Sunday working and that, because we had a lot of time to ourselves today. So I love that piece. I love that Jody says addicted to the messages. It's so true. I think 2 of the big things that I love about the company for me, like you said, those beginning bonuses, somebody called it a belief check. And that for me was like, once I had those, I realized it wasn't just Monopoly money and it was like really going to land in my checking account. And then 2, probably 50 days into my promoting, I hit the second rank in the company and I got what we call our auto bonus. I know for you, it was about similar timing, 30, 40 days, 50 around there, which is crazy, right? Not even 2 months. The second rank in our company, we reward our promoters with an auto bonus. Well, I don't reward anybody, but Le-Vel does. Thank you, Le-Vel.
Thank you, Le-Vel.
Right? Thank you, Le-Vel. And that means that we get $300 towards the car we currently drive, or we get $800 towards a luxury vehicle, which I still to this day will drive around in my car and think, who am I? I have a steering wheel warmer. My seat heats up. And this car is so nice to be able to drive in Minnesota with 4-wheel drive. It was always my dream to have a car with 4-wheel drive, so I didn't go in the ditch. So I think that is amazing. And it's not just certain people, on our team alone, my team, we have about 150 people who have earned that auto bonus. And, it's cool to drive around my little town and see other cars that are being paid for by Le-Vel. It's not just one person in a giant team. It's so many. And then the last thing I love too is our getaways. So I don't really know of any other company that does that, but we go on 3 paid trips a year. We just went to Mexico. We're going back to Mexico in 3 months. So it's like every 3 to 4 months, we have a trip that we can earn, and it's pretty simple to earn it. And that has been huge for me. Number one, just because I love to have a goal to chase. I think that's so huge. And
Mhm.
number two, it's kind of like rewarding myself and my husband. Hey, thanks for helping me out when I'm doing these videos and working my business, and you're putting the kids to bed. I get to take him on those trips and say, thanks for supporting me. And he's always supported me. And I think it's so fun to kind of be able to reward ourselves and then our family with these getaways and our spouses to go and just relax. And it's for two people, which I love. So
Mhm.
those would be my last two. There's so many benefits, so many, but I think it's great to just touch on a few big ones. I can't say enough good things. I told somebody the other day, like how blessed are we that like the company we decided to attach our names to is just truly incredible. We're so lucky.
Mhm. Yeah. And that's the truth. I mean, it kind of just happened for us, it's not like we were searching it out and, wanted to find a company to be a part of. It really just happened. The products got in our bodies and we love that. And the rest
Yeah,
is kind of history. And man, the community, you talked about going on those getaways. So Megan and I are hour and a half, 2 hours from each other. We don't get to see each other all that often. We have teams from all over the United States. And so when we earn these lifestyle getaways, sometimes they're stateside, sometimes they're in a different country. It is awesome to be able to get together with, our teams and, other people from the company that we don't get to see very often. I love that sense of community, that
yeah,
we
I
have
love
here.
that. We too,
And it
I love too that we have that community, and then we also have we have an incredible, just within our team, an incredible group of leaders. And I can never say enough about how there isn't a day that goes by that I can't log in and find a ton of incredible trainings from my leaders, not only from our company. I mean, I could spend
Mhm.
hours in my back office training for free, but also my leaders. They aren't these gurus you see on the internet. They truly are building the business. Sorry, they're building the business every day, and training us for free, which I absolutely love. I love that piece of it, and
Mhm.
I think that keeps it real, and that keeps it attainable, and that um, keeps it focused on what the main thing. The main thing is to
Yeah,
get people thriving with us because they're going to love these products, and I love that part of it.
absolutely. Yeah, so we kind of talked about the bonuses that you can earn in your first couple of weeks, your first 30 days. Megan touched on, the second rank of the company, and the benefits that you can earn at that time. You guys, it's always a great time to join Le-Vel. Those things are going on all the time when somebody new comes in. But right now, through the end of April, they also have it's called hashtag Operation Winning is what it's called, and they have a rank advancement matching bonus. So when you hit the first rank of the company, which is 4K, we talked about that, $4,000 in sales. When you hit that for the first time between now and April, you you are eligible to earn a $4,000 bonus for $4,000 worth of sales in a month,
Crazy.
for every rank of the company. So, that 12K that Megan talked about where you can earn lifestyle getaways and that auto bonus, when you hit that for the first time, you are also eligible for a $12,000 bonus. It goes up to 40K, 80K, 200K. Those are all the ranks in our company, and they are offering 100% commission matching bonus on those rank advancements. So, like I said, always a really, really great time to join this company. But right now, I titled this video, why thrive, why Le-Vel, why now? That's why now. There's some incredible things happening over here. We've got incredible leadership on this team, and um, we always have more room at the table.
Always love it.
Always.
Thanks
Hmm.
for having me.
Yes, thank you for joining me. Have
Yes.
a great night, everybody.
Bye,
Happy
guys.
Sunday.